Self-abandonment is a sneaky thing women do. Most women that I work with, and myself included back in the day, we don't even realize we're doing that. And it's because it's just so normal. We're living in this default of, oh, I'm just going to give up self for other. So what self-abandonment is, it's when you override your own needs, your own feelings, or your intuition in order to maintain the connection, avoid conflict, or be liked. It is a survival response, and when it's not necessary for survival, it is self-abandonment. You're letting yourself down every time you do it. And I'll tell you, it's a humbling place to be when you actually start admitting it to yourself. I remember one of the simplest ways that I would abandon myself is I would say yes. I was the yes woman. I was just like, yep, 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 yep. I would say yes to going out for dinner before I even thought about it. I would say yes if one day my boss was like, we were driving and she was like, which way do we have to go, Juliana? Do we have to go that way? And I'd just say yes, and we'd end up in the wrong place. I would say yes if someone was talking about a political perspective that I didn't agree with, but I would still say yes. I would say yes when someone was complaining about something that I also didn't agree with. I would just say yes. It was awful. There was no me. I was not in the relationship at all. I was just being very agreeable to avoid conflict. And when I started realizing the depth to which I did this, oh, it was shocking and very, very humbling. That's where I had to start. So 3 signs you might be abandoning yourself. The first sign is the one I just shared with you. You say yes, even when your body is saying no, even when you don't want to do something and you feel tension and tightness and dread. And then you're like, oh, I don't want to do this thing. But then you say yes because you don't want to feel guilty. You override yourself. You cross your own boundaries. Number 2, you overgive and then you feel resentful. Often you will see the resentment before you see the overgiving. And you continue to show up for people. You are constantly saying yes, no problem. And then you're waiting and no one does it in return. And then you get resentful. This is coming from a fear of being left or a fear of not feeling valuable or worthy. And then the third sign, you have a hard time speaking your truth. Your throat closes when someone asks you a question. You worry about what someone will think if you actually say what you want to say. So your throat shuts down and you pretend that, oh, you're just the easygoing girl. You don't really have something to say. You'd rather watch. This is also a sign of abandoning yourself. Until you stop abandoning you, what you need, what you desire, your dreams, what feels comfortable for you, what you want within your body, it is nearly impossible to feel safe, seen, or truly met in a relationship. That's the truth. If you want that loving, deep connection where you are safe and you feel free to be you, that all starts in here, love. All of it starts in here. So my invitation to you is to start pausing and really asking yourself before answering, before offering something to someone, is really check in with yourself and ask, is this a real yes for me? Do I actually want this? Do I really want to say no? And remember, we are bringing the unconscious up into the conscious, because it's only when we bring this unconscious up into the conscious that we have choice. Thank you so much for watching. And if you liked this video, please subscribe. If you have questions, please drop them and I will answer them in another video.